Ta-da! Hello, my posse. Hello, my new subscribers. Thank you so much for coming to my living room today. Snowing like crazy here. It's freezing out. Anyway, I'm so glad that you came. And as you can tell by my thumbnail, I'm going to talk to you a little bit. I'm going to try to condense this and make this really not very long. Although I do appreciate some of you saying that you enjoy my long videos because, you know, you're by yourself or, you know, the holidays have passed and you like to sit down and have coffee with me, and that makes me very happy. But today I'm going to talk to you because I was inspired by one of my subscribers who actually, gosh, put your name below. I lost the comment that I wanted to give you credit for, so put it below and I'll pin you to the top. But this particular wig that I reviewed is a Toni Brattin wig, and she bought it and she got it, and it was so much hair. She took it to her hairdresser. She tried to work with it at home, but it was just so much hair. So before you send them back, before you get, you know, panicky with them, I'm going to show you a couple of little tricks to tame big hair down. Now, personally, I love big hair. You know, I'm an 80s girl. I don't know what it is. I like big hair. I just think it's youthful. I think it's a lot of things, but it's just me because I lived in the 80s. I don't know. But anyway, this is a full head of hair. I'll show you a couple more too really quick, but you can see the hair that is on this wig. I just think she's cute just the way she is. I mean, I don't know. That's all I have to say. I'm sorry, you can't flatten hair. Bye-bye. No. Anyway, it's just so, you get this hair and, you know, it's new to you and maybe, you know, you're not used. You have a tiny little head. And I think she said she had a small head. And you got this tiny little head and this little skinny face, and you all of a sudden, you know, you're used to however you wear your hair. Some have thinning hair. They wear it flat. They're just not used to any hair on their head that's any different than what they normally have for their bio hair. So you put this thing on and you go, oh my gosh, this is like ridiculous. So let me just show you one really quick trick with this particular wig is how I don't understand, like, I mean, you can take it to the hairdresser, but the hairdresser is going to look at a wig that is high in volume like this, and their first thing is going to like, well, I can't cut this because you really can't cut a wig flat. I mean, you can cut her, you can thin her out, you can take away some of the volume on it by pinking shears and thinning her out, but you really can't flatten if you don't know how to work with wigs. And some you know, salon girls don't. If they don't work with wigs, they don't know. But just taking her, the warmth of your hand, and just flattening her, and tucking her behind your ear. I mean, look how flat you made her, right? So totally flat, and you'll see maybe you'll have the line here. You know, you just pull a little hair out. And also I told you, you can take very, very small amounts on the side and you can cut them and angle them down, and that will cover that line of demarcation there if you have a line that your own hair, like you see my own hair is pretty dark. So, but that, you know, just working her with your fingers. So even in the back, warmth of your hand, totally flat. I mean, I don't know. You can't get any flatter than that to me. I suppose you could. And the other thing that is just instantaneous flatness to me, you have to have a square hairband. I mean, you have to. It's in the rules. You have to. So if you you'll hear me talk about a square hairband flattening your hair throughout this video. In no way do I mean that it's heavy or cumbersome or it's flattening to your bio hair or anything. But on a wig, it's a perfect accessory for a wig because you're dealing with a wig cap in permatease, and so many of you have said that the permatease is your issue. A square hairband on your wig, like so. It's instant flat. I mean, it's instant. Here's what it is. It's instant youthfulness, and it's flat. You can see how a square hairband just absolutely flattens your hair. I mean, it does. So, you know, you're looking at it and you're seeing all these curls, which I love, and you're panicking. Don't panic. And the other thing that you can do, I'm telling you, when I keep saying bobby pins are your best friends, they are your best friends, because you can flatten any wig with some bobby pins, and you just strategically place them in the wefting of your wig. You open them up like so. You find a spot like, ooh, that's kind of puffy there. Ooh, I don't like that. Open that bobby pin. You take it and you circle it in. You find the wefting. You circle it in and you push it in. Now, if you have your own hair underneath, you can push it into your own hair. If you do not have hair underneath, or you lost your hair is thinning, or for whatever reason, you all know how to sew. You just, how you take a needle and thread, and if you're going to hem something, and you take that needle and you go like this in and out of the fabric to hem something, so you have a straight line. You're basically doing the same thing with your bobby pin. You're finding the weftings on it, and you're taking the bobby pin, and as soon as you get it into your weft, you close the bobby pin, and then you kind of sew it. You go in and out and in and out, and then push it in, and you have flat hair. So this is just a Toni Brattin wig called Charming. I did a full review on her. I will link her in the description box. I don't know how to do those little boxes that the girls do on top. So this is just one way to flatten a full head of hair. Don't panic. I mean, you can also take some water in your hands, and you can just absolutely take her and flatten her with water. They have synthetic gels for synthetic hair that you can use. This is a heat-friendly wig, but you can pretty much use water and you can flatten her, and that's just one. So let's go on to the next one. All right, this wig is from the Wig Company, and this one is called Make Waves. And this is another one because I saw somebody review this wig that made it full. Some of you don't like it full. Some of you thought maybe it's too full. I love the choppy highlights in this one, Make Waves. I did a full review on it. You can find it in my playlist has all my wig reviews in it. But I love the chunky. We used to do our hair like that back when I was a hairdresser back in the 60s and early 70s. When I did highlighting and frosting, we'd call it, I did the chunks, and I like the chunks. But this is Make Waves. Make Waves is a lace front, as you can see. You can see my own hair is dark. I like the lace fronts when they come all the way down. But again, you can take, I haven't done it to this one yet, but I will. Very, very little bit of hair right here, and cut it. If you had a razor, one of those straight razors, you could do it. Fine lines here, around here, that'll cover this for you. It works like a charm, it really does, but you can have your hairdresser do it too. So this is Make Waves. Now you might say to yourself, oh, she's still a little full for me, because I don't know what you like in styles. A lot of you, have told me, you like pixies, you like this. But I'm just showing you that if you find a wig and you have a catalog and it looks full, they probably style them to look that way. Now, Make Waves, all the lengths and everything are in the, the video that I did. She's a nice front, nice bang on her. You can take her, if you like more of a pixie style. So once you have a wig, you have permatease and you have volume at the cap. And this what gives you the fullness that you need on the top. The fibers on the side you can flatten. But if you're like into a pixie style, and this is what you like, more of the flat pixie style, you can pixie her right to your face. Some of you said you don't like the length. I like the length in the back of my neck. I like the way my face looks with hair back here. Some of you don't. Some of you have told me, oh no, she's too long in the back. She is heat friendly too, I believe. I think Make Waves is. I'll have to check. But some people say you can't cut heat friendly fibers. Maybe, I don't know. I'll have to look into that too. Because Grandma Mint, she said to me, Sharon said that she heard from Mimi's Wig or whatever, I forget what she called it, but she heard that you cannot cut heat-friendly fibers. I don't know that for a fact. Maybe you do. But anyway, she is a little long in the back, a little shaggy cut, which I love, which I think on a pixie, if that's what you like, looks really, really cute. So this, you can take her and flatten her. You can change the parting if you so choose. And this is Make Waves, and this is by the wig company, and I have a full review. But you can see how she is just, pixied out. You can pixie towards your face if that's the look that you want. You should never be afraid, because if you get her, she's full. Now, I bought her to just make big and messy. Because that's the way I like her. Like so. I just think she's good. Now, if your own hair, sometimes, you like flat wigs, but you can't get your own hair like this because your hair is too fine. So if you buy a wig and you flatten it, it still gives you volume on your head. Even if you flatten her down to, like this, it's still, when you don't have a lot of your own hair is fine like mine, it still gives you volume, even if you flatten a wig. Always remember, any place you see, like you go, oh, that's too full, you take your bobby pin, you twist it inside, you let it go, and you keep twisting. You kind of sew it from weft to weft with your bobby pin, and I'm telling you, it'll flatten. The other way you can flatten too is with your clips. I mean, you can take clips and you can put them various places in your wigs, and they flatten. They give you a cute, youthful look and flattening your hair at the same time. Clips are also a great way to flatten a style that you think is too big. And let me go to another one, because I think she's so cute. This one is so cute. I forget about wearing her sometimes. I have so many. I really like her, and I love that frosting look, that chunky highlight. And again, this is Make Waves, and this is the wig company. And I do have a description. I do have a discount code in my description box for any of the wig company's wigs. So, and she's really cute. So let me show you the next one. See, my own hair is up in a bun. You can see how dark my hair is to where it's growing out. Anyway, this one here is one of my favorite short wigs of all times. This one here is by the wig company, and this one is called Impulsive. Impulsive, I think, has just been the greatest short wig for me. I love the color. I could put the color, I don't have the box for it, and I have been putting my wigs in Ziploc bags and marking on the bag what the wig is and who it's by. I don't save the boxes. I got a filing cabinet, a 2-drawer filing cabinet, and they all get stacked in my filing cabinet. And I used to have this beautiful wig rack that my husband made me. I even did a video on it, but I have gotten so many wigs that they got buried on that little stand, so I had to come up with something else. And the fact that I can mark them and say what the wigs are great to me. So that's what I do. I should put the color on here too, but I did not. If I think of it, I'll put it in the description box. But Impulsive to me is one of the best short, classy, stunning wigs I think that I've ever seen. I absolutely love Impulsive. I love this color. Probably has the color on the inside. It doesn't help you. It's a F1228. It's a F12. 12:28. Anyway, I also found that with my own hair being long, if I put it up in a high ponytail up on top, it gives me more height. So it's a little trick if you want a little bit of height to your hair. If you're not worried about flat hair, just put your own hair up in a big ponytail and you'll have a little height on the top. But Impulsive is just, I don't know, she's sexy, she's stunning, she's pixied, she's again, she's got some length in the back, as you can see. Back here. Which I love. You know, I love the length on the back of the neck. She comes in a beautiful shade of gray if you like gray. I don't know. I'm going to order another couple colors in her. I really am, because I just think she's just stunning. And like I say, always you can change your earrings. These earrings, by the way, are My Life. Wendy made these for me. Thank you, Wendy. But anyway, you can change your earring look. You know, if you want short hair and you want bigger earrings, you can certainly do that. She's stunning. But if she's still too full for you, and you go, oh, she's still a little full, I'm still more pixie, well, here you go. Warm hands, run it through, flatten her out. And you got a cute pixie that's extremely airy, extremely comfortable on your head. Not heavy at all. And you can see how you can just warm your hands and flatten her. You can add some water and flatten her down and she'll stay. You can hairspray her a little bit with that Pantene spray and she'll stay down. Again, if you want her flattened a little bit more and you want to keep that youthful look to yourself, that you just have some pizzazz, a Sqhair hairband will flatten it for you. So you can see how you can just take your hands and you can flatten her. Or you can take your hands and mess her up, like so. Like I like. But I'm not you, and you're not me. You like your own styles, and hey, I'm here to show you that, you know, not to panic and what you can do with them. So Impulsive is a really good option for you if you like, whether you like some pizzazz to your hair, you like some flips to your hair, you like some messiness to your hair, or if you want her flat, more pixie, you can get a nice pixie from Impulsive. I really like her. Oh, and also, too, if you have a short hair and she's too much hair for you, even like the Toni Brattin wig, that's all you need is one of these also. A wire hairband, and you know, just put it up. And you twist tie it. And that's it, girls. Instant flat, but instant class, instant stunningness, instant. I'm 40. I'm not 78. And I think it's really cute. It just changes the whole dynamic of the wig, just with things that you put in your hair or your hands, whatever. So let's move on to the next one. Now this one will make you laugh a little. I mean, you talk about a lot of hair. You talk about putting on a wig and going, oh, I gotta send this back. I don't know. This one here is Julianna, and this one here is a Polly Young wig, and this one is in the shade of 1228, I believe is Honey, because 1226 is Butter Toast. Now look at the hair on this. Now you could put that on and go, oh my God, I gotta send that back. That's so much hair. What am I gonna do with all that hair? Or you can do a couple of things. One is you can just throw your old Sqhair hairband right across the top. Bam. Take your fingers, move it down, warm your hands, tuck it behind your ear. I got my own piece of hair here that I absolutely can't get rid of. Warm fingers, girls, warm fingers. Now this is synthetic. This is not a heat-friendly wig. So, and that, look how flat that got just from a Sqhair hairband. Totally. That's all you have to do. And again, if you wanted to clip her, you can take your clips, girls. Let me show you. Now that's 2 clips on each side. You just can pull these down, work them around, your glasses. You can bobby pin them in right here to the wefting on the side. You want to hold that wig in place. You just circle that bobby pin in and hold it in place. And that is pretty instant flattening if you want a longer style wig. I mean, I love this. I bought her more or less to pull up like this. Also, one of the wire hair bands, you can take it and put it underneath your wig, and you can pull it up like so. Instant flat. I mean, who wouldn't want to look a little stunning, a little different? Keep in mind, these are wigs. These are not your own hair. These are wigs that you can change your look every day. If you had to cut your own hair this way or have your own hair done this way, you would be stuck with that hairdo or that cut until it grows out. You have to remember, you're buying wigs to change up your look, to make yourself feel good. You can change them up. You can do more with wigs than you can your own hair. Trust me, my own hair is long now, but it's so soft. It's just absolutely ridiculous. I could never get this volume. Even if I took this wig, totally flattened her, totally did this with bobby pins, totally, put her like this and a French twist. You remember the French twist? If I totally did that, it still would be volume to my face and youthfulness to my face, no matter what. So these are just some tips that you can do with hair that you think is too big. Easy. And like I say, if you wanted flattener, or if you're looking at it and go, ooh, this is too puffy for me, this is too puffy for me, you take those bobby pins and you stick them in various places. I don't care if your whole head is full of bobby pins. You can just stick them in, and it doesn't really require like a lot of work. So you're not like looking like, oh, that's too much work. Really, I'm explaining it to you, but it's like a piece of cake. You just put the bobby pin in, stick it in the wefting, take another piece, put it in, pin it up, pull it back. That's it. And you can flatten any wig that you buy that you think is too much hair. Any wig. I don't care if it's Amazon. I don't care if it's the wig company. I don't care if it's Polly Young. I don't care whose wig you buy. If you put it on and you go, oh, that's too much hair, you can flatten her. You just warm hands, water, push her down, tuck her behind your ears, and you've got a flatten look. And color-wise, you can see you can change up your color. You can just be different. You can go into the witness protection program. I mean, nobody would know who you are. You just change your style and your color every day and walk down the street and go, hi. They wouldn't know who you are. So anyway, so that's the object of wigs. But what you get with them is you get a cap, and you get hair on the cap, and you get fullness to your face, and you get more bounce to your ounce. What you do with the hairs, the fibers, is strictly up to you and how to manipulate them. I just don't want you to panic when you buy a full wig and think that there's nothing that you can do with it, because there is. This is really cute. I like this. Anyway, so let me see what else I got. Okay, so this is the Amazon wig that I just reviewed a couple of reviews ago, which is super cute. She's super, super cheap. I only had one. Some of you ordered it and really loved her. I only had one girl that said she was too much hair. But again, you want a pixie with her? Here you go, girls. Warm hands. You got a pixie. Sqhair hairband. You can flatten anything. And this is a lot of hair on this wig. A lot of hair. So that's just another option. I guess you just have to work your warm hands, and you just have to press it down. Me personally, this would be me. That would be me. That would be totally me. And I have worn her out like this and gotten a lot of compliments from her because she's kind of spiky and different. And you want to be different. Who did somebody say? What was she say to me? She said something to me. I don't know. And I wanted to remember to say it to you, and I totally forgot. But anyway, you don't want to fall into a rut. I think she said, you don't want to be in a rut. I mean, nobody wants to be in a rut. It's a new year. It's a new you. You want to be the best version of you. Don't fall into your rut because you think that you should look a certain way, or because your husband thinks you should look a certain way. I'm blessed because my husband, he doesn't say anything. He likes anything that I try. He never knows how I'm coming out of the bedroom. But anyway, you know, and you don't care about what your mom says or your Aunt Matilda says or your sister says or what anybody says, because you want to be different yourself. Sometimes they don't react because, like you, they're not used to seeing you like that, and as soon as they go like, what is that? Right away you get intimidated and you get scared and you get self-conscious. Don't be, because they're just not used to seeing you like that. And guaranteed, if you went over there a few days like this, they would be like, oh, that is really cute. I want that. Guaranteed. I guarantee you. So this is really cute. But you can flatten her. You got that point. You can flatten her. So I think we'll try one more and then I'm done. This one here is Leslie by Paula Young. And Leslie is pretty popular. She was discontinued. Now see, if you put that on and you went to the mirror, you go, you know, I mean, come on, you would. Because first of all, it's just like me going like this to you, you know, and talking to you in this flat hair and, you know, my ponytail, you know, and I'm like carrying on a conversation, you know, with you. And yeah, this is what you're used to. Hi everybody, how you doing? And then I come out in the crowd like this. And you'd be like, what is that? So I'm just showing you, you know, you got to get used to these things. Big hair is not also bad. I mean, if you have a little face, okay, I'll give you that. But big hair, you know, if your face is rounder or chubbier or something, and maybe you don't like big hair, but you do need a little extra length if you have a fuller face. You do need that length, because really short hair on a full face is I don't think is very flattering. You just have to watch your face shape. And of course, you know, I told you I'm 8.5 from forehead to chin, and I don't know what my width is. My circumference is 22. So what looks on me may not look the same as you know, because some of you have bought them and they don't look the same, but you got to play with them and style them according to your face shape. If you put them on and go, oh my God, I don't look like Barb, or I don't look like Dada, you know, yeah, you're not going to. You've got to shape them to your face. I'm trying to think of an example. It's just like cooking dinner. You gotta salt the food and season the food according to your own taste. It's not going to be the other person's taste, maybe, but your own family's taste. You got to do the same thing with wigs. You have to try them on. You have to fix them to your face. Leslie is a very popular wig. She's a full wig. Of course, I like her full, but again, you can flatten her out and tuck her behind your ears. Pull a little bit out just to cover that line, and Leslie becomes flat. She becomes flatter. And of course, Leslie needs a square hairband to flatten her. There you go. And you've got like a flatter look, but you've got hair on your scalp that gives you volume. You would never get this with your own hair, especially if your hair is super fine, super thin, and some maybe don't have hair due to medical reasons or whatever. You know, you do have hair at your scalp when you wear a wig that makes you feel very, very comfortable. So I just hope that showed you. And like I say, earrings, you can change the dynamics of your wigs by earrings. If some of you don't like the big earrings, you can just buy little small earrings like so. Just have smaller earrings. You know, earrings can pop your hair, can pop your style, can change your look, as well as your, you know, any kind of jewelry. So I hope that helped you a little bit. I have many other styles here, but I wear longer ones, shorter ones. You shape your wig according to your face, not how you take it out of the box, because it's not going to be the same. I don't care if you watch 100 wig reviews. I bought Make Waves from the wig company. I probably watched 7 creators style that wig, and so many of them I went, no, that's not going to work for me. I mean, they flattened them to me so much I couldn't visualize them on myself. And then I thought, you know what? She's cute. I looked at the catalog picture. I got her at home, and I worked with her, and I love her. I mean, I fluffed her out to fit my shape face, and that's important. And they stay. Synthetic hair products, more so even than heat-friendly synthetic, but actual synthetic hair, I can put this like this, and I can spray it, and it'll stay like that all day. Try that with your own hair. I mean, try it. I mean, I've been down to Tennessee where it's warm and humid, and places where it's hot. And my own hair, you know, back in the Aquanet days, I probably used 2 cans of Aquanet. So, you know, you can style your hair and it'll stay with a synthetic wig. You know, even human hair wigs. Why would you? I mean, to me, I don't want a human hair wig. I might as well style my own hair, because they're still going to you're going to go outside, the dampness is going to straighten them. I don't have time for that. I want to plop something on my head and have it stay. And I know I am comfortable with a synthetic wig. If it's raining, I've already played in the rain with my kids with synthetic wigs, and been in the pool with a synthetic wig and had it pinned in, and I came out looking as good as I went under. So to me, that's worth its weight in gold to me and my hair. So I hope it helped. If you have any questions, you know my email address is always in my description box. You can email me with any questions. And, you know, be stylish, but be you. Be the best version of you. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. Happy New Year. I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.